Halloween? It's just a joke or is something serious? I'm not here to criticize it, but I'm here to call you to reflect. Let's reflect. Reflection doesn't harm anyone. Either you being a Christian, spiritualist, or if you have no religion, or you are a follower of the occult, or you're just working with commerce, you are selling Halloween attires. Let's speak about it. I'm not going to go deep into the origins of Halloween because this is a fact that was well explored. You don't need to go far to learn the roots of this celebration called Halloween that has been growing in Brazil and in the world. Its origins, not going deep into details, come from pagan celebrations, from the Celtic people, when in the end of the harvest, in Europe, this time of the year is the end of the harvest, they would celebrate pagan celebrations, a festival known as Samhain's Festival, and there they would present sacrifices, would summon spirits or the dead, and it's not by chance that the celebration of Halloween is close to the Night of All Souls, or also known as the Night of All Saints. The 1st of November celebrated here in Brazil, Halloween on the 31st of October, and the 2nd, there's another celebration here in Brazil as well. And it's all connected because as pagan celebrations from people who didn't worship God but had different beliefs and creeds, with the expansion of Christianity, especially Catholicism, these pagan beliefs were mixing with the Christian culture. The same happened to Christmas. In the early church, you don't see Christmas being celebrated, but after a few centuries, Christmas started being celebrated. It was the mixing of a pagan celebration with what was called Christianity. So many pagan traditions were mixed with Catholicism/Christianity. And then we have the celebrations of today. This is the origin of Halloween. And today it is promoted, whether through culture, especially American movies and TV series and child cartoons. It's quite common. Maybe you have no idea that your children are enjoying this kind of content. One of the most watched movies for children in the last days, it is a movie that appeals to the occult, and parents approach it as a joke. No, this is just a joke. And this is the point that I want to focus on. The point of being a joke. Now, people approach it first as a joke. People who want to be more in sync with what is trending in the world, how things are happening in the world. Even some Christians who are proud of having an open mind, they like to approach everything as a joke. Come on, it's just a joke. It's just a monster costume, a ghost costume. It's just to spook people. It's just a movie. Taking things as a joke, people don't realize that it is precisely because approaching things as a joke that we disarm ourselves to the most serious things. Pay attention. All of us have in us a side of humor in us. I don't know if you noticed that, but the only creature that laughs is the human being. There's no other creature that laughs. the hyenas laugh. No, it sounds like, but it's not a laughter. No, the parrot laughs. No, the parrot imitates sounds that he hears. The human being is the only one with capacity to laugh. God gave us that. And this is one of the human singularities. Just as speaking too. So all of us, we have this humor side in us. And humor have many uses. It relieves stress. Humor makes us lighter people. Life is already filled with difficulties, so to approach in a more encouraging way. So many uses for humor, for good. But humor, it is also a vehicle. For example, comedians know this. Back in the days, there was the harmless comedy. It was just to entertain people, to make people laugh. But nowadays, most comedians use the art of comedy to pass on messages, ideologies, to criticize A or B. So humor, in name of humor, in name of laughter, people disarm themselves, and without noticing, they are embracing the message. Why? Because a joke, humor, is a vehicle. Just as music is a vehicle, humans are musical. When we hear a song that pleases our ears, we hear 1, 2, 1,000 times the same song. And the song gets stuck in our mind. You have songs in your head that you learned as a child. If I whistle that song that you remember from when you were a child, you start singing. Music is a vehicle. It is a transmitter of a message, of a word. Likewise is humor. So when people open themselves to celebrations in name of humor, like Halloween, and it's not just Halloween, let's include, for instance, Carnival. Isn't it called the celebration of joy? Yes or no? But all of us, we know that Carnival is spiritual. Again, a pagan celebration mixed with religious beliefs. So in name of the celebration, people disarm themselves. And they enjoy Carnival and they expose to the spiritual side of that. So a joke is used by evil to disarm human beings so that they may become more open to the serious version of that joke. Did you take note? Take note of this. Let's see some examples of this. How many started using drugs, weed, cigarettes, or alcohol? They started and they became addicts, serious addicts. In a group of friends, when just as a joke, someone said, take a drag on. Just take a deep drag on the cigarette. Let's see who can drink this cup the quickest. Who can drink the whole bottle all at once. Isn't it like this? The first drag was as a joke, the first sip was as a joke, and then it became something serious. So evil, the devil, yes, the devil knows human beings from the inside out. He knows that human beings disarm themselves because of humor, because of a joke. So he will never bring the serious matter directly to our face, but bring the matter in a lighter way, in a beautiful way, even in a nice way that is promoted by people. He will use celebrities to promote this because people, they follow celebrities, right? When they see a celebrity, people usually are hypnotized. So he will use the trends, TV shows, clothes, music. He will use everything to bring a proposal, and people who are unwary will drop their guard and they will say, it's just for fun. I don't do this for the spiritual side. I do for the fun part. I tell my children it's just for fun. Well, what you are not understanding that once your children, because of fun, because of a joke, they enjoy witchcraft and all these things, later, when someone presents that in a serious way, they will be more open to consider it. Reflect about this. So, if it was just a joke, why then? People who follow the occult, people who follow witchcraft, whatever line of the occult, because there are many lines to it, Satanism, for instance, if it was just a joke, why? The 31st of October, that in this year comes on a Friday, out of all days, why do they take it so serious? If it's just a joke, why they take it so serious, while many Christians approach it as a joke? So it is an invitation for reflection, so that you may understand that because of a joke, serious things enter in our lives. That's why the Word of God warns us, saying, be sober, which means don't be distracted, be attentive, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. Resist him, nor give place to the devil. If you give place, he'll come in, even in name of a joke. So what should I do, Bishop? You, as a mature Christian, what you should do is to stay out of these celebrations. But my children at school, and this and that, what do? Sit down with your children and tell them precisely what we are telling you. Invite your children to explore the origin of it. I'm not talking about forbidding them, but teach your children to weigh down what they are doing. It's not because it's done at school that is good, or if everything that was done at school was good. And you have the right to go to school and say, I don't want my children to participate in this. You as a parent, you have the right to do it. That's it. So be responsible as a Christian. Let's be the salt of the earth. Let's be light and not dim our light, or to take the flavor from our salt so that we may mix ourselves little by little to the culture of the world. Let's be salt and light. Don't be afraid of being judged and being considered as a fanatic believer, because these are words that evil will use against you so that you may find yourself as a fanatic. But this is not a matter of fanaticism. It's a matter of conscience. It's just a question. Can you imagine Jesus dressed with a Halloween costume? If today's video helped you and you know someone that could benefit from it, share it with them. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you may do so now. See you later.